All right, we have started. We are here live on Peeling the Banana with my special guest, Malachi. Flash the Kid Mitchell. How we doing, my man?
What is poppin', Breland? I'm doing all right. You know how it is. Just living life great, trying to continue to be great, do great things.
Man, you're looking a little slow right now to be the fastest player in banana ball.
You're not lying. I am a little slow, but that is because I got that Wendy's orange high C in me. Ain't nothing but a whole bunch of high fructose corn syrup. But it is the best drink on the planet. The only people that beat Wendy's orange high C is McDonald's orange high C.
Oh, we got a Mickey D and Wendy competition going on. Getting you that
Oh yeah,
extra high fructose corn syrup.
it'll
Are
get them
you
legs
are you
moving
getting ready to
fast.
play some games eventually tonight?
Oh yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to hop on the Warzone, hop on the Fortnite, whatever it takes, whatever the dubs are at. I'm going.
What's your number one game of choice? Like if you
Warzone
were
right
gonna
now.
die tomorrow and you had to play this game all night.
And I had to play the game all night. I'm picking Call of Duty Warzone.
Dude,
And I'm playing
do you
Warzone 1, not
remember
Warzone 2 or 3.
when was the last time you played zombies?
Last time I played Zombies was October around Halloween time. We were streaming Zombies on TikTok for a little while. So I could play Kino der
Bro,
Toten
like
on there
that
with my
was probably
boys.
the last game I played as far as video game. Like this was maybe 8 years ago. And that game used to scare me shitless. Like I'd be running around, me and my buddy playing, like we go in circles so they all follow us.
Yep.
And then we
I
get to
still
a
get scared
certain
playing Zombies. I
corner.
hate zombies.
Bro, that's the most scariest thing ever.
but
Hey,
it,
but anyways, bro, let's get a little serious here. Talk to me, share with us your journey of sports, man. What has your journey been? Because like you are the son of a Olympian. You are the son of one of
okay,
the fastest guys,
very
that
true.
has run this planet. Tell
That
us
is
a little
true.
bit about your dad and then go on from there, bro.
Gotcha. So my dad is Dennis Mitchell. He's a three-time Olympian, two-time world champion, and a former world record holder. He was one of the fastest sprinters on the planet. He had the greatest start of all time. People to this day that run track are trying to imitate my dad's start out of the blocks. He is that guy. He is now also Nike USATF Coach of the Year. His number one sprinter right now is Sha'Carri Richardson. Everybody knows Sha'Carri as being one of the most fun sprinters on the planet right now. Very energetic, very outgoing. Um, he has coached her since she has gotten out of college, and they've bonded very well and have achieved some amazing accolades this year. But that is my father. I am Malachi Mitchell, firstborn son of Dennis Mitchell, and I never ran track. Everybody always asks me why I did not run track, and it was not my choice. It was my dad's choice. My dad was the one who put me in t-ball. I pretty sure his mind
God.
was baseball is where all the money is at. So he's like, I want my son to be, a great baseball player. So he shoved me in t-ball. I played t-ball for I think it was like 2 years, and it just wasn't fun. So I stopped playing t-ball. I started doing gymnastics. I did gymnastics for about 5 years, and that is where you find all of my pictures of me doing a back layout, and they catch me mid layout, and everybody's jumping. So I get that back flipping from my gymnastics background, and then I immediately backed up and started playing baseball again. Jumped straight into kid pitch, and the only experience I had was t-ball. Played shortstop all the way through elementary school, middle school, high school. Got signed to go play at FAMU D1. If you guys know about the HBCU, number one HBCU in the nation. Shout out FAMU. Got picked up there to play second base. They moved me to left field, and I ended up playing a little bit of shortstop, second base, left field, right field, center field, all at FAM for 4 years. Got a championship there in 2019. I got me a nice big old ring wherever that thing is at. I think it's in one of my backpacks. And
Oh
then
man,
transferred
you're
out.
you gotta show that thing off, man.
Yeah, I gotta grab it. I'm gonna grab it in a second. It's in my gray backpack over here. Then I got
The little FAMU. So FAMU is D what again?
FAMU is D1.
What,
They were in the MEAC when I was there, but now they're in the SWAC with Alabama State and all those guys. Can you hear me?
Okay, so does FAMU still have are they in a conference that can go to the College World Series, or is this?
Yes. So our thing with FAMU is we have to win our own conference, and then we get a bid into a regional. Then we have to win the regional, super regional, College World Series.
Okay. So but
you
like
guys-
FAMU is D1, and it can compete with like the ACC and all that once like tournament ball starts.
Yes, correct. So in 2019, when I got this puppy right here, we won the MEAC, and we got put into
sick,
the Georgia Tech regional with Georgia Tech, Coastal Carolina, us, and I forget who the fourth team was. But I got to play in a regional in my college career. That was fun.
Where'd you guys play?
We played at Georgia Tech.
Okay, at the Georgia Tech. Who else was in that one?
It was Georgia Tech, Coastal Carolina, us, and then I forget the fourth team.
Was that the year Coastal Carolina won it? Just because I'm hearing it.
I don't
2019,
think so.
right?
I think 2019. If they won it in 2019, that was the year. They had their leadoff hitter had more home runs than our entire team.
Hey,
he was crazy.
Hey, sometimes it's also the bats, bro. Like
it is.
Dude, when I was playing college, they just changed from that orange stealth to the first BSR
BB
certified
core
bats, and those were still pretty juiced. Yeah, to the first BB core bat.
Yeah, but we were
and then
Georgia,
and then they kind of went to shit for like 5 years.
Yep.
And then
now they're back up
because everyone loves homers.
Exactly. They're gonna have to bring out a new certification for these bats.
What was your favorite bat
of all time?
Yeah.
My favorite bat of all time, believe it or not, was the BB Core Easton S3 one piece. It was black and yellow. That thing, if I stepped in the box with that, you weren't beating me. 100%.
Did they have that bat on display at the routine baseball factory that we went to?
Yes.
During the last tour?
Has a black barrel and a yellow handle. I was a big one piece guy.
Do you still have it?
No. So that was when my hitting career went down the drain. Is somebody stole my Easton S3. And that was when I forgot how to hit.
Isn't
I had
it crazy how one bat can change a career?
Change your whole life, dude. Change your whole life.
It can change your whole life.
Because that bat got stolen. I promise you. So one thing I've always had throughout my career is when I pick out a bat, it's the hottest bat on the team. It's the hottest bat ever, right? I had this Easton S3. It had a different barrel than all the S3s on the market. It was crazy, and it had dummy pop. I was weighing 120 pounds out of high school, but I was bouncing balls off the wall with this thing. Somebody stole it. Yeah. When I got to FAMU, there were 2 times we would go to like UNF or we'd go to Jacksonville University in Jacksonville, Florida, and they have to do the test for the bats to see if they're legal for the game or whatever. It'd always be like midway through the year, and I'm always telling people like, I got the hottest bat on the team. I got the hottest bat on the team. Like Malachi, whatever. Every single time we went to go get those bats checked, my bat was illegal to use for those games because it was too hot.
So why wouldn't you hide the bat and then just bring it out after?
Because it has to have a sticker. They put a sticker on it.
Sticker on for that game.
Yep. And so when you step in the box, they check and they're like, okay, he has a sticker, and then let him hit.
Fucking way. I didn't know that. Did they do that for all conferences? Like, were they starting to do that, or was it?
So when I was there, when I was in the MEAC, we didn't do it. But when we went on road games like Miami, UNF, Jacksonville University, I know they did it at UF one year, where like they test them.
I don't get it, man. I don't either.
I don't get
called.
If you can hit, you can hit.
Yeah. So So any games that was legal for you to use it, would everyone just use your bat, or were you kind of selfish and just be like, "Nah, man, no one can touch the hottest bat," because
Oh
you
no,
don't
I'd
want
let
to
them
share
use
that
it.
juju.
Nah, I let him
Okay.
use it. So I didn't really care about Juju. It depends. If it's the guy who's been there for 40 years and has 2 hits, I'm not gonna let him use the bat. Anybody else is allowed to use the bat,
Facts. It's like, bro, you're not rubbing off those 2 hits in 4 years on this bat.
Yeah. Like we got freshmen with more hits than you. You're redshirt senior.
That's fair, bro. I get it.
It ain't the bat.
So after FAMU,
Yeah.
what happened after that?
Gotcha. So after FAMU, when I was at FAMU, my last year, I was a off the bench guy. And like it was like 7th, 8th, 9th inning. If we'd be down 2, down 1, or tie ball game, they'd bring me off the bench to hit and then run the bases, score a run,
Right.
keep you in the game or something like that. Then they'll shove me in the
Right,
outfield.
right.
But like my
you're still a
mentality,
threat.
exactly. I'm still a threat, but for some reason, you don't want your threat to start, So I personally didn't feel like I was getting used.
Yeah,
Yeah, super weird. So I was like, you know what, whatever. Asked the coach at the end of the year, do I have a starting spot? Because the role that they gave me, I embraced and I did it well. Do I get a starting position? And they didn't give me. They didn't give me a 100%.
My man,
like,
Reese Hampton is leaving the building. We'll see you, bro.
Yeah. Shout out the Honey Badger. But yeah, I didn't want to do that anymore.
Asking me about my party animal sign.
Yeah.
What's up?
I didn't want to do that anymore. So I wanted to be a starter. So I left and I went to Savannah State. Started at shortstop there during COVID.
Wait,
And
Savannah State, the one that's right down the road here?
Yeah, right here down the street.
The one that we used to practice at for that August series?
Yeah.
No fucking, I did not know that.
Uh-huh. I was the shortstop there during COVID.
Holy shit.
Mm-hmm. Then COVID hit. Of course, we only played 8 games. And I took off. I went back to FAMU and finished up my degree. But that was also the year the Bananas had their first tryout. So while I was in school, I tried out for the Savannah Bananas.
Was this in 2020?
Yep.
So 2020 COVID, that was the year that they had the One City World Tour?
No, so technically it was 2021, I believe.
So
COVID was 2020. Yeah. So the end of 2020 was COVID, and then the One City World Tour.
So there was no baseball during the summer. So
yeah, I think they had baseball during the summer. I'm pretty sure they had
it, but it was like the whole 6 feet apart. You can only have so many people.
Yeah,
all that, right?
Yeah, because they have videos with people with masks on. So they played that summer, and then immediately after that, February, that was when I tried out.
Was that the first Breakfast Bowl?
No, so the first Breakfast Bowl was the fall after that February. It was October. So we played. So it was COVID. COVID hit March of 19.
Yeah. No, March of 20.
No. March of 20. And then October, I went back to FAMU. Right. That was the fall semester. Spring semester started that February. I was going to graduate in March. That February, March was when the first world tour happened. When the world tour ended, I graduated. Yeah. So that was 2021.
Okay. So right after you graduated and after that first One City World Tour, that's when you tried out?
No. So that One City World Tour in February, that was when I tried out. We played in March.
Oh, so you were on the One City World Tour?
Yes, I was on the One City World Tour.
Okay. Yeah, and they had these tryouts right before that game.
Yep, tryouts right before that game. It was like a week before the first game. We had tryouts, or no, 2 weeks.
Then but this was like a last minute notice thing, right? Like,
yeah, it was like get here and be ready to go.
Yeah.
So then we did that. So it ended in March, and right like the last game, the next week I graduated from college. And then that October was the first breakfast bowl, and then you got here right after that.
Well, I got here in 2022, so I never played in that breakfast bowl.
Yeah, you
I
got here right
joined the
after the breakfast
Bananas.
bowl.
I joined the Bananas on that first city on the 7-city world tour when we had tryouts in February, and then we started in March.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
We had 100 guy tryout, 40 guys were kept.
Yep. I remember that. You got there February.
What were you dressed up as on the tryouts? On that tryouts that I joined.
I would say I think I was a MILF hunter. I had a I Love Hot Moms t-shirt on with like a dad bucket. I had white shorts on.
That's right.
Yeah.
I remember my first like encounter of you was when we were doing outfield drills, and I think one of them you tried to do the backflip.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I was trying
like,
for the
longest I better step
for
up my
about
game.
for about a year. I was trying to do that backflip catch, but I started doing it by catching it and then backflipping.
Okay,
DR just had
so
the
like
balls
so like playing with you and seeing you, like you're the guy that does all the backflips and like does the cartwheels. When did you start to learn all of that?
Dude, that was when I had to be like 9. I did gymnastics. So my brother and my sister were competitive gymnasts. And because like obviously being the middle child, I couldn't sit here and stay at home. I would just have to go to gymnastics practice with them. And so my mom signed me up for gymnastics. Yep. So I did gymnastics.
So she's like, since you have to go and watch them gymnastics, like you might as well just
you might as well. Exactly. And then some funny thing, my dad, when he moved out and went to Orlando, his first year in Orlando coaching track, he was also a gymnast coach right up the hill. So when I'd go to my dad's house, I'd also go to my dad's gymnastics classes and learn there.
Dude, you and your dad are just like born athletes. Like it's just
yeah. And
like
if you guys want to look up videos of I wasn't even the fastest one in the family. My brother and my sister were.
So did they compete?
They competed in track. My brother was the number 1 in the nation for his age group, and my sister was number 2 in the nation for an age group above hers. And they were faster.
Did they compete professionally?
No, they did not. So my brother,
were they on Team USA or anything?
No, they were on like in track. When you're younger, you don't really get put on like a Team USA or anything like that.
Right, because you got to qualify for that.
Yeah, so once you qualify, they don't put you on a team. It's just more of like so when you're older and you qualify for the Olympics, they put you on Team USA.
Right.
And when you're younger, when you qualify for the Junior Olympics, they don't put you on Junior USA. They just say you've made it, just show up. So my brother, they all went out to like Texas or something to go run in Junior Olympics. My sister, I think she placed 2nd, and then my brother was number 1 out there. But my sister ended up getting hurt with terrible shin splints, and then my brother's grades just weren't too hot, so he stopped running track. But they were the fastest people in the nation for a while.
And then what happened to the gymnastics side of things? Like you said, your sister started getting hurt, so her health kind of went downhill. But like
the gymnastics part with them, they just kind of started migrating out of it. It was just, they weren't using what they were born with. They were having fun, but like they were also super duper fast. So they're like, oh, let's just run track.
Yeah. Now, was there any point in your FAMU career where you or your dad was like, fuck, maybe we should have ran track? Like
there was one time my freshman year. My freshman year, we had a scout day, and freshmen were not allowed to go to scout day. But I told them I wanted to go because I finally figured out how to work out in the gym, finally figured out how to eat. Like I felt good. I was like, let me just run the 60 and leave, because I also had broke my finger, so I couldn't take ground balls or throw or nothing. I said, just let me see what I got. Right. I go out there, I run the 60, I ran a 6.22, and I just left. I ran a 6.22, and as I'm jogging off the field, my our pitching coach, Brian Henry, I was like, what I run? He was like, 6.22. I said, all right, I'm going to English class. And I took off. I started jogging in class. Because like that's the greatest thing you can do is do something crazy and just take off.
Yeah, and just
then they're gonna be like, who is that kid? Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. It's just a mic drop. So I took off, right? Literally the next week I got called into the office and they had sat me down with the track coach. They're like, please come run indoors for us. Blah, blah, blah. I called my dad. My dad was like, you might not want to do it. You got to practice too much. Then you'll get separated from the baseball field. You won't get to play baseball. So we weighed our options. He's like, what do you want to do? Do you want to run track or play baseball? I was like, I want to play baseball.
Man, growing up, like in high school, like we're always playing like multiple sports, right?
Yeah.
I wish that was more supported when you get to college. Like go if you can play 2 sports, go and do it. Just have your coaches understand like, hey, when it's this season, it's this season. Once it's that, then I can focus on like this other sport.
Exactly.
But
the problem
the coaches that
just
like say no.
Yeah, which is stupid. It's like we're playing baseball in the fall for what? There's no championship.
Yeah.
So why can't I go run indoor track?
Go run indoor track, get your speed going, your agility, and then if you have downtime, then go meet the team or on your own, go get in the cages or find a teammate to go get your work in.
Yeah, because you have 2 months, 3 months in the spring to get ready for spring ball.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
track. So you got January and February, half of March. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Doesn't college actually start in February?
Let's see. All I gotta do is pull up some Snapchat.
I think college ball starts middle of February, ends February, March, April, ends around the end of April.
Yeah.
Maybe May.
Let's see.
But still like
still you got a month
can
do
to do 2 sports. Yeah. Like the last person I knew that did 2 sports in college was this guy named Nate Jackson. He was a safety for the University of Hawaii. And then he was also the center fielder for the baseball team. Like he would go play football when it's football season. Once football season ended, he maybe took a month off because they're usually in a bowl game right around Christmas time. Then he'd show up to baseball like the middle of January.
Yeah. We started playing at FAMU my last year. Our first game was February 16th.
Yeah. So I mean, I think as long as sports aren't in the same season, aren't overlapping, then like why not? Yeah. It's like it's your career. I don't know why coaches put this ultimatum or this whole thing where if you go do this, you can't play for me anymore. Or
it's like why?
Or
I'm helping.
Or they just tell you no.
Makes no sense.
I mean, the only other like excuse would be they don't want to ruin a scholarship. So like, let's say you're playing baseball and track, but baseball gives you the scholarship. But let's say you get hurt doing track, then obviously baseball's gonna be like, well, we just ruined the fucking scholarship on.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's the only side I can agree on is like it's the risk of getting hurt. So I mean, I get it, but still, man, like live your life. Drink some high C from Wendy's and go run and play ball.
Thank you. Look at Ocho Cinco. He ate a McDouble every day.
That's what I'm talking. Look at drawing a damn blank. The running back for the Seahawks. What's his damn name? Marshawn Lynch.
Marshawn Lynch. Come on.
Motherfucking Skittles.
Yeah. They're some of the greatest athletes ever.
Some of the top tier athletes are eating some of the crappiest foods, but yet it don't matter.
Yeah, it don't matter. You want to sit here and tell me, oh, don't do this. Might get hurt. Well, Ocho Cinco ate double cheeseburgers every day. He never got hurt.
Yeah. And it's like you do you keep going until hopefully not, but until like you learn a lesson.
Yeah.
You know, but you do you. Stop telling people what to do, people.
Yeah. Let the kid have fun.
Let the kid be a kid.
Facts. It ain't as serious as they try to make it, you know?
So when did you get the name Flash the Kid? Because that's your character in Banana Land.
Yep.
Right?
So that is a story I can't really tell. Like it's more of like if you know, you know. Like all the boys know Flash the Kid and who Flash the Kid is. But I created this persona when I was in college of Flash the Kid, and it was based off of D. Gordon being the Flash, and then the wide receiver, I forget his name. His last name was Gordon too, but he was the Flash. But all my times in all sprints were faster than theirs, so I wanted to be the real Flash. So it was around the same time as like Rich the Kid and all those rappers and stuff like that.
Right.
So instead of being Kid Flash, which was the black comic Flash, I made myself Flash the Kid, so I wouldn't get any copyright or anything like that. And if it turned into something, I could keep. So then I created Flash the Kid, made a TikTok in 2020 that blew up, and my username was Flash the Kid. So I've always been Flash the Kid since TikTok, basically. But if you know why I've been Flash the Kid.
You're an OG Flash the Kid of TikTok.
Exactly. I am the OG. I'm the first and the last.
That's right. No one wanted to be Flash the Kid. And it just wouldn't make sense that Flash the Kid the second. You know, I mean, like.
You want to make a Flash the Kid the second? Go ahead. Doesn't hit the same.
You still ain't gonna be faster than me, boy.
Still ain't be me. Like I tell him, if you don't have a Hellcat, don't even try to race me.
Yeah.
If that Flash the Kid the second don't got a Hellcat. Ain't got a chance.
So what's your goal this year for stolen bases, man?
My goal for stolen bases this year is still 100 bags, 100 runs scored. I need it. I need it.
And all right, so the only way, I mean, so knowing your character, you don't really play, right? Like you're just the guy that goes and runs for everybody.
Exactly.
So we need you to be on base more than 100 times because you're not always guaranteed to score.
Yep.
But every time you are on base, we need you to at least swipe one bag.
Swipe one bag. So for 88 games, I have to run bases at least twice a game and still steal.
Well, yeah. You need to average 1.3 bags a game.
Yeah. If I could do that, then that's 100 bags.
How you steal a third a bag, but
that's why you just aim for two. Aim for two a game, and at the end of the year, you have 160.
Bro, so there's 88 games in this tour.
I think so.
24.
I think it's 88.
Okay, so it's the same amount then.
Yeah,
last
it's
year.
either
Is it the same amount of cities at 33?
No clue. No clue. I feel like if I look at the schedule, I'll get a little overwhelmed. So I've been avoiding looking at it.
Well, I need you to look at the schedule when it counts and like when I ask, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, thanks. I got you. I look at it then. Like it's in my brain. I know. So like when I get there, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, I gotta do this. Then I'll holler at you.
No. Other than that, Flash is living day to day. He's just like, okay, just tell me where I gotta be tomorrow, and that's it.
Yep, I'm big plastic bag guy. I wake up and just let the wind take me.
Dude, I've been living the same way, my man. Just day to day, let it flow. whatever
I'm not
happens,
mad at you. Do what
happens.
makes you happy that day, man.
Whatever God's got in store, my man. Like just gotta go.
Just gotta go. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
So what was your bet? What was from this past year? What was your most favorite thing about the tour?
Ooh, my most favorite
'Cause
thing about the tour. Look, believe it or
Yeah.
not, dog, the California trip on the bus for 9 days. Yeah, you can sit here and say, "Oh, it sucked. It was grimy, blah blah blah, this and that." Man.
Hey,
Small
you
locker
know
room.
what you signed up
That
for.
crap was
you
fun,
know?
bro. Exactly. You know what you signed
there's
up
no
for. You
complaining.
saw it on the schedule.
There's no complaining.
Yeah, that was fun. Look, when it was over and the season was over, I looked back and I said, "Dang, you know what? I want to do another 9 days on the bus with somebody." You know,
Right?
that was
Isn't
fun.
I think the bus trips and being with the bros and actually like bonding for real on road trips is probably the best time that a baseball player can
Yeah,
have.
that's what I'm saying. Like, even though like the first day we got to California, Ziggy took a crap on the bus and Al did not dump it out for the entire trip. And, but I just vividly remember. I vividly
Tell
remember.
people like number one rule of a bus trip. What is the number one
Number
rule
one
of a
rule on
bus
the
trip?
bus trip is do not poop on the bus. But Ziggy took
Thank
the
you.
fattest doo-doo on that bus, right?
He must have
I
had
just
to
vividly
go.
he had to.
And Al must have just said, "Shut up and sit down." Like he didn't want.
Yeah,
It was one of those
you
days for Al.
you gonna take a shit on my bus? I'm just gonna leave it.
I was just going,
Left it there for the whole trip, right? The funniest thing I still remember, man, is Joe Lytle and Michael Deep just complaining about how terrible it smelled. But they were saying some
well,
of the
yeah.
funniest stuff, dog. Funniest stuff.
Was any of that blogged or vlogged? Did anyone get that on a vlog of what was happening on
No,
that trip?
I don't know why. I would expect Tanner and Dalton to have that all over a vlog.
Yeah, Tanner Donna had to have something.
Bus.
I mean, so
Nothing, man. Cameras were not on.
what happened on the Sacramento one? Because I heard there was a blackout.
Yeah, so basically you're just using too much power. From my
There's
knowledge,
no
I
way.
think, dude, that place was jumping. That was the loudest game we had ever played, bro. Big old
And
scoreboard.
that was only for what, like 3 innings?
Yeah, 3 innings. 3 innings. It was crazy. And we blew out the whole block. Blew out the whole block.
So all the power went out. Did you guys wait like 30 minutes to see if it could go back on? And then
Yeah,
there's
so
just like
we
announcement.
waited, and the only thing we had that was working were speakers. So we waited, and then
And so Shark's probably blasting DJ.
yeah, hey, Sharks blasting music, right? Going crazy. At one point, we didn't have speakers, a band was going, and then the lights came back on. Everything came back on. Scoreboard, everything came on for another half inning. Pew! Shut down. And so we only had speakers, and then Maceo did a full Michael Jackson routine from home all the way around the bases, back to home, and up into the stands.
And that was right before the lights went out.
No, so the lights were out at that point. All lights were out. It was dark. I don't know what. Yeah, he's doing Michael Jackson all the way. Like, you know how we do Outdash the Flash? Imagine Outdash the Flash, but Maceo doing Michael Jackson.
It was in the dark.
In the dark. The only thing we had were speakers and scoreboard, I think. I think they were able to put like Maceo's silhouette on the scoreboard and let Michael Jackson play over the speakers. Maceo's in it all the way around the bases, like Michael Jackson. But it was crazy. It was a show, bro. I was like, they didn't get to get much baseball. Man. This is phenomenal.
Well, that's that's what you guys are for. You guys are for entertainment, and if baseball show stops, there's always the entertainment side.
There's always entertainment, you know?
You know, there's always something to watch when you're in Banana Land. You
Yeah.
can never turn your head for 1 second. Like you can't.
Never. You'll miss something. You'll miss something. Just
How
like
many
the first.
how many times last year did you outdash the Flash?
3 times. But one was to Yvonne, our cameraman, that I don't consider counts because he skipped 2 bases. The other time I lost.
How did you skip 2 bases?
Exactly. He never touched them. He cut them inside. Like he ran towards. Like he was scared, so he was like, "Oh, I'm not going to round the whole base," so he cut them all off.
Okay,
and then the
so
second
that one
time I was
X out.
Yep, don't count that one.
All right, that's out. So only 2.
Then we got Las Vegas. I don't count that one because I was trying to film a TikTok, and it was like this Apex Predator thing, trying to do this video game thing, and I start off jogging like super slow instead of coming out 100% out the gate. I was just like messing
you normally
around.
do, right? Because the rule is they get a touch first base.
Yep, and then I take off. They get a 90-foot lead.
That's still tough to give them 90 feet.
Exactly. So I have to run full speed in order to win.
Yeah,
and I did it.
And you're running about a 13-second, 360-foot.
Yeah.
You know.
So if I give them an extra second, I lose. You know.
Yeah, because your average person.
I gave that guy an extra second. I lost. I don't count that one.
Yeah.
And then the other one I lost. The guy skipped third base. But I'll tell him he beat me.
Is there video evidence of the guy skipping third base?
No. But you can very easily see like he steps over third base, and then I'm like, why are you doing that? So I'm like, I'm gonna cut inside. I start cutting inside and almost yank my hammy off the bone, so I stopped running.
Bro, I mean, and you've done the hammy, like that hammy's got to be pretty tender from the time you strained it when we played the Kansas City Monarchs on the first Challenger Series after the 7-city tour.
I take care of that thing now.
Oh man, you have to, bro. Like, has your dad ever critiqued you on your running form ever since you've kind of been having some hamstring issues? Like, he's like, dude, look, you're running this way when you should be running this way.
He has not. It used to be like my feet placement. They would never be like straightforward like this. Sometimes I'd run like this. But then he started to realize, he started to realize like I have cleats. Sometimes we're on grass, sometimes we're on clay, and sometimes running where your feet straight up, you just don't get enough traction. So you end up doing this when clay sucks, so that you can actually get traction to run.
So your legs compensate on how to run on different surfaces.
So when we're on a great like MLB level field, I end up running like this, like perfectly fine. But then we play on Grayson after it's rained, and then I start running. You know,
right?
Like
because you're like, got to figure out.
Where
as you're looking at the ground, like, okay, I can't like. Just split second thinking and like doing. Like, you see one spot, like, oh, I can't get there, so you split turn the foot this way.
Especially when you start cutting the bases and stuff like that, like you're stealing and somebody hits it and you cut second. You can't run straight up. Like, you got to be able to maneuver a little bit and hang on to that. Yeah. That's how it is.
Have you been training with your dad for this past off season, leading into this year?
I've been
because I know all of last off season. I was following your like social media, and almost every day was a new post with you training with your dad or at a facility somewhere back at home.
Right? Yeah. So this year I didn't get to because I was here in Savannah. So I did a bunch of like weight training. We now have a guy, Justin Hewitt, I think is his last name. He has a facility here that does training and stuff like that. He's now training us. That's where we were doing our physicals today. So he helps us with some sprint work and stuff over there. So I've been with him for the past month and a half now.
Okay, so you've been actually staying in Savannah to like work and do content
Yeah.
and
So originally I was
stuff
supposed to
that
go
they
back
need.
home. Yeah, I was supposed to go back home, but then my girlfriend wanted to move up here, get a job and stuff. She got a job in October, so that ended up not allowing me to go back home. I stayed up here and split rent with her.
Okay, so you and your girl got your own place here.
Yeah. This is my game room, and the other room is where we sleep.
Oh, so that's technically a bedroom. You guys have
Yeah.
a two bed place
We have a
turned
two bedroom.
into Flash the Kid man cave.
Yep. Once I put up my beer poster, it'll be all right. But because
I
of
mean,
TikTok,
that's dope. I mean, all I got is a party animal sign that you. Oh, there you go. Now you can see if the lights off. But
yeah. But I like that. All you need
bro,
is
that
another
thing is.
background light. So I also got these
Well,
studio lights.
I just need. Yeah. See, like you're just getting all the cool tech stuff. I need a.
Yeah, but these are $30 from Walmart.
Probably
30 bucks,
$25.68 on Amazon.
Yeah. And then also look, you get one of these right here. And let's see if we can get into it. Start a little party.
Hey,
Turn on some hard music and you're
hey,
good.
what is your walk-up song this year? Like, don't you get a walk? Or I guess you don't really get a walk-up song, but you get
My run-up song. Little Einsteins, as always. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like the butterfly thing, right?
Yep. That's been my song for 4 years. I can't change it now because then people are gonna be like, "Who's that guy?"
Well, yeah. It's like you've associated your character with that song, and Jesse's big thing is we want people to know exactly who you are every time they come in and know what song or whatever goes with that player.
Yep. When it clicks up and you start hearing it, you know that guy's on the field.
Yep. It's like, oh, showtime.
Yep. Here we go. He's about to start running. Look at them little legs
Hey,
go.
What big league stadium are you looking forward to most this year? Because you guys are playing in 6.
The Phillies.
Why Phillies, not Astros, not Nationals, or else are you guys not Miami?
I'll actually say Miami. I'll say Miami.
Yeah, okay, but you guys end the season in Miami, playing a game at the Marlins, but then you guys go on the cruise, right?
Yeah, we go on the cruise immediately after. So I'm not going to count that one only because the cruise is after. So I'll say Red Sox Stadium.
Oh, that's right. You guys are. I mean, everyone's got to be looking for. I mean, that's Jesse's like.
That's his baby.
If he could live there, he would live there.
Yeah. Honestly. Like after the game, if Jesse rolled over and died, he'd be a happy man.
What about this? I just thought of this. If someone offered Jesse the chance to own the Red Sox, would he leave the Bananas and go own the Red Sox? Like, that was the term.
No shot. No shot. There's no way.
You don't think so? His, like,
I don't think so.
Childhood team, and the terms were you get to own the Red Sox, but you got to leave the Bananas.
So here's the thing. I say no because if, like, let's say, like, the Bananas are his baby and he loves the Red Sox as well.
Right.
That's his childhood team. But if he goes and owns the Red Sox, how involved would he be? They would tell him to shut up and sit down and just own the team, you know? But Jesse,
let's try to leave politics out of it.
No politics, right? No politics. Jesse is a hardworking dude. He doesn't want to sit back and watch somebody else run his team. Jesse loves being a part of the hard work. I think.
Right. I mean, like, there's still got to be a divide, like a boundary of, like, Jesse, you can own the team. You can have a little say on the players that we bring in, but as far as baseball operations go, that's our baseball operations guy. Other than that, you you can put the input on promos and all that stuff because that's what you're good at. But as far as the player side, like you're gonna let the baseball operators and coaches, run all of that.
It also might be too slow for him. Might be too slow.
That's true.
Because Jesse loves that baby race. Yeah. Jesse created a wild bull he's riding right now.
He's created the biggest wow factor in all of sports. All I'll say.
100%. And you think he'll go if the Red Sox offered him to own the team, he's gonna be like, that's gonna be so boring. Jesse doesn't want boring.
Yeah. No.
Jesse loves doing that little baby race. He loves doing hey baby. You take all that away from him, I think he'll be miserable. No way. I'll be miserable.
He loves wearing his yellow tux. I mean, I'm assuming he's got more than 30 now.
You tell me they gonna let him wear a red one? No way.
I think he looked pretty good in the red one.
Oh, I think he'd look great. But I don't think they'll let him wear it. Jesse loves to work hard, and I think taking away him showing up to the field and doing something,
right? That's just
if you take that away,
that's his thing.
Have him own the Red Sox, I think he'd be miserable.
Yeah. No, his thing, his dream is banana ball. So
yeah,
he is through and through gonna bleed yellow
all day, every day.
What have you guys gotten any swag this year from you?
No, we haven't gotten any swag yet. No, so we're technically we haven't started. We're just doing intro stuff. You remember last year we did our physicals? We're just going through all that again. Monday we'll probably
I know, but you guys start in February.
Yeah.
Did you guys have a custom glove day like we did last year?
Yeah. We had that. So last year in Milwaukee, we did that.
Oh, okay. I was like, dude, if you guys aren't gonna come in January and have stuff sitting in your lockers ready for you, then that would just kind of suck.
Yeah, so I think it'll be like last year where the guys who got signed will have a generic glove and then design one.
Right. It's the same way that they did it. Like guys that were already kind of known who was coming back. You guys did all that.
Yeah.
And then the guys that just got signed are gonna have the generic party animal style glove or the generic banana ball.
Yeah. But I think they did it to where after they got signed, they probably had a Zoom call or something. So they could design.
Just so they could get something eventually.
Yeah, I think so.
And then is Louisville taking care of you guys again?
Yeah, and it's gonna be they're doing it a little bit more custom now. Where Reese wanted his
right
Reese
because
Lightning
we met with the new guy that took over the account, right? And he was a lot more gracious and understanding with what we wanted to do.
Yeah, and now they brought in a new designer for the paint on there. So I think Reese is getting lightning bolts on his bat and stuff like that for Reese Lightning.
Right.
We got to design stuff, and if they can do it, they can do it. If
they
can't.
So now everyone can actually get a customized bat instead of last year where they came to us with only 3 different styles. And you could either pick this, or that.
Yeah. Now it's hey,
and then
we got an airbrush person. Let's airbrush it for you.
Right. And then everyone just said, well, I'm just going to use my own bat.
Yeah.
What was the point of having people tell us that we were going to get these awesome custom bats however we wanted, and they're giving us a limit?
Yep.
So it's really nice to see the change in how they're gonna take care of you guys.
Yeah, they're doing a great job. They're doing
and hopefully everyone gets more than 2 bats.
Yeah, I think so. I think
Hopefully,
technically I
it's
only got
like
one.
you only get one.
So technically I only got one. So last year I got two, right? But Dalton Malden snapped two of his and asked me if he could use mine because mine was hot, and then he broke mine. We were in Daytona,
Hey
and I had
man,
an amazing round, and he was like, "Oh, let me use that bat. That looks hot." Used it. He's like, "All right, I'm gonna use it in the game." Broke it.
bro. Oh, firewood.
Hottest bat on the team, bro.
Well, hopefully this year the supplies are limitless and all the swag and Evo Shield equipment and
Oh
shin
yeah,
guards, elbow guards, man. You guys are gonna be decked out. I'm looking forward to like the uniforms you guys are gonna get to.
yeah. They got some sick colors coming. I haven't really seen all of them, but they said they designed some super sick.
I mean, but honestly though, Party Animals stuff is still better than the bananas.
those all pinks are they're not beating nothing. I love some party animal colors. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, it's hard to beat that color combination and the designs that they come out with. There's like Evo
Look, man,
Shield
I
and
wear black
Wilson
all day, every day.
Dude, you should. Is your jersey just gonna have a lightning bolt as your number? Because like you are number one, right? Oh no,
No,
Bill
so
is
technically
number
I
one.
was number two.
Okay, so like
So
what
when I
is your
first
number
started, I was
now,
number
or is it just the flash sign, just the lightning?
I don't know. They changed it to something now. But so like now they have like a list of like everybody's names, and it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think they put me
Right.
at like 15 or something, but instead of it saying 15, it's a lightning bolt.
I think you
No,
should just be a lightning bolt
yeah, they should
and
just put me.
flash the kid on your back, right?
Yeah, that's what they got, but they still try to find a way to like put it on like a roster. Like what number is
Well,
he?
right. Well, I don't know why they couldn't just like they on the roster just put a lightning bolt and it's like okay, that's the guy's
Yeah, I think they did
number.
that this year. I didn't look too hard, but I know when they announced the teams on YouTube, I mean on Instagram,
Uh-huh.
it was a lightning bolt. I don't know what the actual
Well,
roster.
you guys start on Monday, right? Like
Yep.
official
Monday.
day of
Right.
everyone coming in is Monday.
Yep.
Monday the 15th, and there's a bunch of new guys. So like what are you looking forward to in this first week of everyone coming together and probably gonna go through all those intro meetings and
Yep.
getting to know the guys and some practices. Like what are you looking forward to, man?
I'm looking forward to I want to see what the new guys, bring to the table.
Right.
Like I obviously know they can play ball. But I
Yeah.
want to see what cool stuff or what like little niche do they bring to the game to where it's like, oh, we didn't have that. The fans are gonna love that. I can't wait to see like something cool or goofy like that they bring.
Right.
I want
Just meeting the new guys and seeing something different that no one has seen before that they can bring to the show.
facts
Right? Because everyone wants to see something that hasn't been done.
that hasn't been done.
Because everyone is gonna see a backflip catch again. Everyone's gonna see like between the legs stuff. But what can we do, in Jesse's words, to plus it?
Yeah. What are you bringing to plus it?
Yeah. That's awesome. And there's at least 12 new guys. That's a
I
lot.
think so. Yeah.
So
I didn't
some
count
of these
too bad.
you and some of these older guys really gotta lead the charge on like helping them out and leading them, man.
Yeah. This is the first year like I've met the new guys and I feel like I actually need to teach them something where it's like, oh, like I'm the old head here. Because like when you came, like even though like what was it? Like when you came and it was like Reese and Skull and all of them, like guys were still focused on like the baseball. And so I was trying to learn from you guys how to play baseball, not banana ball, And then last year, Viro and Gillum took over the whole teaching the banana ball stuff. So we didn't even have to teach anybody anything for real. It was more of like, hey, what trick do you have in mind, But now I feel like
right. Because at 7 City Tour, like we had Burns and Kowalski. Burns was still major into teaching guys baseball, but then he got
Yeah.
into figuring ways out of like banana ball four techniques,
Yeah.
or sprint. Sorry, ball four sprint. Like defense in different ways. So I think Bernsey kind of started that whole education on figuring out what banana ball actually is. And
Yes.
then come the 33 city tour, coming into the off season, like right before, that was when like I think everyone started getting dialed in with more trick plays, more
Yes.
ball four sprint defense,
Correct.
more strategy on how to score runs.
Yeah.
And that's really what made it exciting, and they made it so competitive. Like it wasn't always just the Bananas winning like it was in the 7 City
Yeah.
Tour or the full-on banana sweep in the August series.
Yep.
Like
Now everybody has a way to, like, if we execute, we're gonna win this game. You know?
guys have bought into what banana ball really is. And
Yeah.
I think one thing guys really want to be better at is putting a ball in play rather than fouling things off, because fans are
Yes.
getting really good at catching that damn
They're getting
foul
good
ball.
now. I know there's a guy out there practicing right now catching foul balls. There's a dude and he's ready to go.
It's probably a family of 10. He's like, all right, everyone huddle together. Jimmy, you go throw the ball up in the air, and everyone go for the ball.
Yeah, they're probably going to every college fall baseball game trying to catch foul balls. Like, they're getting their work in right now. So when they come to a game, they're getting it out. There's somebody out there, dude.
Dude, if they're getting their work in, that means you guys better be working twice as hard. To play by those banana ball rules, man, you like, woo boy, man, stepping out of the box. I mean, it might be easy for some of the older guys coming back, but those new guys
is going to be a rough one.
Breaking habits, it usually takes 90 days to break a habit. So
yeah,
if February, March, and April go by like that, 3 months of not being able to break a habit is going to cost some games.
You betting 200. You betting 200.
You betting 200 with a new stat of striking out because you stepped out of the box too many times.
Because all it takes is that terrible swing and a miss on Kyle's little slider.
Yeah.
And then you're sitting there looking at the plate, like swinging the bat, like, dang, I missed it, and he blows a fastball right by you.
Yep.
That just ruin your whole day. That ruined your whole day.
Oh. Banana ball pitching will fuck up your mind for sure. As I said,
you got to be locked in, man.
You better be locked in, or just find a way to put the ball in play. Because one, as a hitter, I hated getting celebrated on, even by Vince if I struck out. I hated it. I never showed my emotions of it, but in the back of my mind, I'm like, fuck this.
Look, man, if I struck out looking and Vince started dancing, I would do the other number one baseball unwritten rule is sprint to the dugout. I would not want to see that. I'd strike out and sprint to the dugout.
Oh man, well, I'm looking forward, dude, to seeing you with the Bananas and Party Animals this year. I don't know yet what's in store for me, but I am definitely looking forward to the 2024 tour. You guys got some big things ahead. Jesse and his crew has some, who knows what's up their sleeves for this year, but I'm excited for you guys. You guys will always be my brothers and my fam, and I miss all of it and playing with you guys. And I want you to leave this show leaving one word of advice to all the kids out there that look up to all the banana ball players and look up to you guys and are so excited to come and watch you guys play. What's some wisdom you could give a kid that's either looking to continue to play ball or doesn't play ball or wants to be a banana ball player?
Gotcha. So the one piece of advice I would leave to the kids, if every kid on the planet was watching this podcast, I would tell them all it takes is a big heart and have fun. if you play with your heart and you play with fun, you can do whatever you want in the world. You could be a banana ball player. You could be a Major League Baseball player. You can be the best finance guy, the best business guy, the best whatever you want to be in the world, as long as you do it with your entire heart and you enjoy what you do.
I love that, man. It's all about having fun.
Heck yeah. If you're not having fun while you're doing it.
You only die once, so why not live every day, right?
Exactly. You only die once.
Hey, my man, tell everyone where we can follow you on your socials and whatnot.
Gotcha. You guys can hit me on everything besides Twitter at Flash the Kid. THAFLASHTHAKID. You look up Flash the Kid, you'll find me. If you want to follow me on Twitter, I'm not active on Twitter really, but I will start being active. You can find me at ApoTaco11.
There you go. There you have it. The IG, the TikTok is blowing up on Flash the Kid. Everything. This guy is a content creator. Dude, I hope you're still taking out the tripod with the phone out in the outfield when practice is going. So I'm looking forward to those lives I can jump on.
Heck yeah, come say what's up, hang out with the Flash mob.
Hell yeah.
But I don't have my cup in here. It's gone. But yeah, if you guys want to start hanging out with the Flash mob, you guys can click in on my lives on TikTok and stuff like that. Come join the Flash mob,
Well, dude, from the Real Smoothie King on the No Filter Network. Thank you, Eric Burns. Shout out Burnsy. Thank you, Flash the Kid. Malachi Mitchell, man. It was a pleasure. God bless.
Yes, sir.
See you, everyone.
Deuce.